Welcome to the Art Circle Public Library's Spring 2021 Virtual Workshop. I am so glad that you are joining us today. You can pick up your free kit for this craft until March 31st at the Adult Services desk upstairs in the library. Your kit will include some printed bunny pages. No books were harmed during the making of this kit. Some pink and black paint. Today I'm going to use the pink paint and a black marker just for hurrying. And also some wiggly eyes and some white pom-poms and a pencil. You will need your own glue. And I'm using a hot glue gun today to make the process go faster. But you can use a glue stick or some school glue. Or whatever glue you have. Doesn't matter, whatever you want to use. And then you'll also need a paintbrush. The first thing you will do is cut out your bunnies. And you will cut them out about an 1/8 inch to a 1/4 inch on the outside line that is printed on your bunny. Then you'll take 2 bunnies. And I put them back to back to where I have my lines on both sides. But you can turn them over and make them without any lines if you'd like. But I made mine with the lines on it. And all I did was I took my glue. I glued around the edge of one ear. And put my paper down on it, being careful not to burn myself. Then I glued around the outer edge of the other ear. Now I'm going to glue the face. So I'll go down one side of the face and then the other side of the face. Okay, and next I'm going to glue the body. But I'm not going to glue the bottom part. I'm going to leave this bottom open so I can stuff some polyfill, which is in your kit, up in it. You don't have to stuff it. You can actually put, if you wanted to, put jelly beans or candy treats up in it for somebody. Or you could just leave it flat and use it for a bookmark. So I'm going to take both sides, and as you see, I'm not coming all the way to the bottom. I'm just going about 3/4 of the way. I'm pressing that down. Now my bunnies are both glued together, so now I have a bunny pocket. And as you can see, the bottom is still open, and I can still fit something down inside my bunny. My next step, I took my pencil, and I drew the inside of the bunny ears. So I just drew a line, and then kind of tried to stay inside the ears, and drew it up. That's what I did with my pencil. Then I drew a bunny nose, which was a triangle. And then I drew some bunny eyes, which were circles. As you can see, my bunny eyes are magic marker or Sharpie. But when you put the googly eyes on them, the wiggly eyes, they're really, really cute. So it's really your preference and whatever you like. If you're going to use it for a bookmark, it'd be best to draw them on so you won't bend your pages on your book. Okay? Then I took my paint and my paintbrush. And all I did was just paint. I better put some eyeballs on. Okay. I just painted the inside. And I only did 1 coat. You could do more. I liked for the letters to kind of show through it. So I just went up through here. And I just painted my ears inside. As you can see here. And you'll have pink paint in your kit, and you'll have black paint in your kit. The black paint will be for your eyes and your whiskers and your mouth. Okay, next I took and you can do two coats of this if you want, but I like it with the letters showing through the paint. Then I painted my nose, which was just an upside down triangle. Then I took my magic marker. Let me set this off here. And I colored my eyes in. As you can see, I just colored them in like this. Then for my nose, my mouth, I just took and made a line down, kind of like a kitty cat mouth. And then I just put some whiskers off the side of the bunny's nose. Next, I took my little pom-pom. I put a little glue on my bunny. You can put your pom-pom in the middle. You can put it on the side, right here. You can even turn your bunny over and put the pom-pom on the back, because that's where the pom-pom really would be, for the bunny tail. And then, let's say, oh, I want some wiggly eyes. So I'm going to put a little glue. You just put a little glue on the eyes. And then take the wiggly eyes that are included in your kit, and then just glue them down on top of your marks, and then you have your bunny eyes. Then, if you want it stuffed, if you'd like to stuff like maybe little bits of candy, a couple pieces of candy, it won't hold a lot, but it will hold some. You can put a little bit of candy in there as a gift for somebody. It will go into the face and the body. Or I have a little bit of fluff in your kit. And all I did was I just took the fluff, carefully stuck it in the bottom because you don't want to tear it up. I just put it in the bottom. Then I took my pencil and shoved a little bit up in its face. Well, wrong way. I put a little bit up inside the bunny's face so the face would puff up. You have to be careful and not to tear it. Put a little bit in the bunny's face so it'll pop up. Like that. And then I put some in the bottom. Then I just took my glue and glued around the edge like I did the rest of the bunny and closed it up. And this way your bunny is sealed. And be careful though, and don't burn your hands, okay? If you use hot glue, be very careful. Maybe let mom and dad do that part for you and glue that together, because it's really, really hot and it can burn you. And then so you have a spot that didn't glue, just put some more glue in it. Put it down. Just push it together. I'm actually going to push it off like that. And pull it together. If you have some puff that sticks out, just trim it. Because bunnies are wild, remember. After you have your bunny painted and ready to go, you can also take and make a flat bunny, a bookmark bunny. And I took this bunny, or for a card, I glued this bunny piece onto a piece of paper to make it thicker. Then I was just going to cut it out like this. This is one that I had glued on the paper. And I'll paint his face on him. And then I will take my hole punch. And I will punch a hole in him. You can punch a hole at these 2 points in his ears. And you can put him on a string and make a runner of mini bunnies. You can have more than one bunny. When you come up to get your kit, you just ask for some more. You can make a whole string of bunnies, like a runner or a banner. Or you could just put a hole in top of the bunny's head and hang him. So if I took and put my hole in the top, I could hang him. Or I could put a hole in one of his ears. Or I could put a hole in the bottom somewhere and make a tassel that comes off of him. But I'm going to make a bookmark out of him. So I'm going to put a hole in his ear. You can see I put a hole right here. And I will take and put a piece of string, and we'll have string in your kit, or a piece of yarn, and you just tie it off, and that way you can hang him up, or you'll have a tassel hanging out of your book. And then you'll have a bookmark that looks like your bunny. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you come get your kit at the Adult Services desk, and we'll see you at our next class. Have an awesome spring.